Forex market situation update, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's Friday today. We're closing out the week, and just before we want to talk about this one, guys, euro versus the Canadian dollar. One of those, special situations where we have heavy suspicions that we're watching a big time turning point, happening right in front of us. And this is one of those times because we were very suspicious on the seemingly breakdown that we had here in the last couple of weeks. We knew that 53.53 was a bombshell of support level. It's been proven itself to be a stiff support level in the previous occasions price was engaging. And then we had that breakdown, right, which was last week. Followed this week. Take a look. It almost reached that big key level here, 51.96, but it didn't. Which is only adds to the suspicions we have about this. You know what I mean? Because now we can see price pushing back up, right, very abruptly, and starting to close the distance on that 53.53 again, right? So now we have to switch the monthly chart and see whether this movement here is being filtered out, because it might be conveniently broke down here exactly in the middle of the month just to allow enough time for price to come back in and actually close the month back inside and leave just a big spike when you look at it from this perspective. Check this out, right? Still the same level, of course, 53.53, but now we're checking it. We're filtering out the noise with the highest lens, which is the monthly chart. And here we can see that spike. Take a look, starting to form here, right? And we still have enough time to the end of the month. I mean, price is already almost there already. And I can definitely see the situation where it's basically came all the way down here just to spike it deeper than last time, right? Take the previous low, if you will, of last month and still stay inside. Now the reason we think that's the case, well I started talking about these reasons. One of those was the swift bounce back up, right in the middle of the month. But the second would have to be involved, would have to be regarding the count of the legs we have in this formation. Up till now, we think we got 1, and then all the way up 2, and then, that was actually 3, of course, and then all the way down 4. So we think we're still in the 4th leg, right, which was basically overextending itself, kind of. But now coming back in, let's assume it's coming back in, right? So that was kind of a false breakdown. So we're going to get that 5th leg back up. And if it's going to go back up, it's going to go to 56.63 at the very minimum, not to mention taking the previous high just because of that overextension. And that will take it all the way to 57.70. Right, we're mostly going to focus on 56.63 as the primary target. We're also going to target 54.99. Right, the only question is, when do we pull the trigger? Should we start now, even though price is clearly still trading below 53.53, or whether we should start first thing next Monday? But then, of course, we might miss a considerable move that's going to march right back in, right? That's the trade-off that we have to decide whether we're going to accept, or not. But because of the fact that price is pushing itself off 53.53 level right now, and this is the end of the week, the last day of the week, it might be wiser to wait one more day just to be on the safe side, and also, of course, confirm about how price actually closed the weekly bar this week Again, if it's going to close below 53.53, it still have enough time to come back in, because now we're judging this on the monthly factor. Anyway, it's going to be super interesting to come back. We'll definitely do that. We'll follow up on this one, and we'll keep you posted about what exactly we did and when we decided to do it. In the meantime, we'll say goodbye and follow us to the next one. See you then. Cheers.